What is up, guys? It is now time for a demonstration of the fire alarm system that we have here at the BossDomain 2.0 house. But before I begin the video... Whoa, what's that? What's that? That's right, guys. I finally have system audio. Well, if all goes well. I have my MacBook over to the right recording the audio from the system, so we'll see how well this works for this video. So, a little bit of a explanation of the system I have here. I have mostly these alarms and all these pull stations. Some of the alarms, some of the strobes are the newer ones, and some of the older videos I had of previous, there's another pull station, but some of the videos I had on previous systems that were in this building had actually notification sounders around the building. That doesn't exist anymore. I got rid of that. I'm now just using a full play sound command that just plays through the entire radius of the BossDomain campus, which is just this big area of land that's around this house. So since I'm already down here, I guess I'll just start in the basement. So go ahead and pull this pull station right here, or push it, I guess. The audio levels are jumping in Adobe Audition, so it looks like it is recording. So you can see the strobes are synchronized. That's a strobe. You can see this is the newer design. It has the red to the left. There's not really anything else different than that. But the panel's right up here. Here's another pull station. I'll hit that too. There's another strobe pull station in the woodroom. And that, I'll talk about that a little bit later. That's for something that I had a long time ago. But actually it's not even in place anymore. Alright, let me go ahead and silence this really quick. Alright. So, in the event chest, you can see Zone 7 was the giant room in the basement. Zone 6 is level 4 hallway, which is like right outside there. Then this is the wood room. I believe level 4 hallway. This is on that card, or this is on that zone, and this is the other one on that zone. And the system does have re-alarm. Check it out, as you can see there. But there is a little bit of a bug, and that is that the silence light does not turn off after being re-alarmed, but the sign does change, which is okay. So yeah, now you can see, yeah, that was the other one that was on that zone. I don't have any automatic detection set up yet, but that might happen eventually. You know, I guess I'll do march time. Let me demonstrate what march time sounds like. It's pretty close to 90 beats per minute. As you can see, this happened again. So, sometimes this thing happens where when you push the silence thing, it does not silence the march time card, which is kind of stupid. There's something wrong with command blocks on my server. But yeah, you can see that even when I hit reset, sometimes it doesn't even reset. See, it resets the strobe knack, but not the horn knack. It's really stupid, but you know what, it happens. I believe it is this command? Yeah, it's this command block, so... Let me just do this really quick. Just hold command. On Windows it would be control, but then center click, and you then have an MBT copied command block. So go ahead and, okay, the freak, this is back. That should not be there. Frick. There we go. And now, go back here, and when I pull a pull station, oh freak, this didn't reset. Here's the problem with the cloning templates, guys. When the chunks are ungenerated or unloaded, they don't work. But as you can see, just hitting reset again fixes that. So yeah. So, this is what march time sounds like. As you can see, the strobe does not flash any faster on march time. Let's go ahead and silence and hope it works. Hey, it worked that time. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go ahead and do walk test. Walk test does work, but it only works in march time. I haven't implemented the code 3 into it yet, unfortunately. Eventually, though. Eventually, it should be there. So yeah. I guess I'll go from top to bottom here. You know, I'll just do this. There we go. Alright, well here's the outdoor strobe. And, alright, here we go. So you can hear it pulses 4 times and then silences itself. That is what walk test actually does in real systems, but I do believe the strobes, yeah, the strobes don't stop flashing in, walk test, but that's okay. I think in real systems they do, but I'm not entirely sure. Can't remember if there's any more pulse. Whoa, what the freak? I don't remember that being there. It doesn't look like there's any more pull stations though, unless down here is one. Nope. Alright, well that's it for the pull stations on this floor. Oh, in that room. Here's one. And here's another. Basically what this does is tests every single pull station. Oh frick, what was that? I heard a door open. Oh, it was this. Alright. I'll show that in a different video, but I forgot where I was now. Alright, anyway guys, what walk test does is it basically tests every single, I think it was on this one. It tests every single pull station and then silences itself after a while. And that's how a walk test is supposed to work. It's supposed to be a thing so that you don't have to have someone sitting at the panel while you're going around testing. You just pull a pull station and it pulses a few times and then silences itself. It's a cool thing. It's very useful for testing, as you can see here. Oh, there's no more in here. But yeah, guys, this is pretty useful for actual world applications as well. And as you can see, all of these pull stations do work. So, yeah, it's pretty basic, guys. Well, I guess making the panel itself isn't basic, but once you get the panel done and working, it's all just easy from there. All it is just installing alarms and pull stations, and then it's pretty much just that. So yeah, you can see that all of these do work. And these strobes are also, all the strobes are synchronized because they're pulsing off of one NAC, and I did show this in the last video, but I'll show it again just in case you haven't seen it. That armor stand right there is named, and when the panel detects that name, it will set a bedrock or a redstone block. When the panel is normal, that's a redstone block, so that the torch, yeah, so the torch is normal, or off. But that's how that works. It pulses with that. And I did fix this from the last video. So I did fix this from the last video. In the last video, this strobe was not hooked up. As you can see, it's hooked up now. And it's still red wool, but that's okay. I also put a push station down here. You can see that works. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the pull station. I'm not going to go into the rest of my little apartment complex there, but you kind of get the idea. I have more pull stations down. Hopefully... Okay, the door was unlocked, but yeah, there's more pull stations down here. I have this one in here, and I also have the air raid siren, which I'll be showing later in the video. But yeah, and that's the teleport room. Showed that in the last video. Killer bunny, it got out. It was supposed to stay in that room. Hello, friend. Not really sure why I recessed that, but it did. But I did. Anyway, let's go back up to the panel and take a look at what that looks like. And then I'll show you guys the bunker. The bunker is pretty cool in terms of fire alarms because it sounds different, because I actually have those old tritone sounders in there. So let's go in here. There's that. And here's all the zones. Apparently I did this out of order. That's okay. But yeah, they all work. 12 is the cave. So yeah, let's go ahead and reset this. And resetting will also put it out a walk test, as you can see there. I'm gonna put this back in. Actually, you know what? I'll put it back in walk test. I've never heard what the alarms in the bunker sound. Here, not home bed. There we are. I've never heard these in walk test before, so this will be a first for both of us here. Lol. Yeah. Let's go ahead and hit alarm. Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. And as you can see, all three of the strobes in here are synchronized. This is overkill, definitely. I don't need three. Okay, this one's a little bit delayed, but those two are perfectly synchronized. This one's a little bit delayed, and yes, this is overkill. I certainly don't need this many strobes in here, but you know what? It's whatever. Oh, freak. Alright. Forgot about this. Okay. I thought I was going to get stuck for a second. Oh well. Alright. Open up the door here. This is the only thing I don't like about this system, is the only way to open the door from down here is in that room. I might add more open buttons eventually, and I'm sorry for the lag right now. I'm not entirely sure what's causing that. Oh wait, it's a Mac. Guys, I might actually end up buying a Mac Pro from 2012. I found one for cheap with like 64 gigabytes of RAM and a 12-core, well, two 6-core Xeons, and holy crap, the thing is going to be so powerful if I end up buying it. But yeah, you can see nothing here because, as I said before, the chunks aren't loaded, things don't clone. But if we look here, you can see the bunker is right there. There are alarms in the other places. I'll go to those in a little bit. Let's reset the system here. And then I'll go back to code 3 actually and show you what the bunker sounds like with that. Since this is the first video with system audio, I figured I'd show you this all. But yeah. I'll just get back to it. You know, it's easier if I do this. There we are. This one isn't privated, but yeah, here we go. Turn these lights on. I remember putting this alarm in like 2 years ago. Look at it. There it is. It is compatible with the new system, as you can see. Actually, all of the alarms are, but the pull stations aren't because I used a different design. But yeah. I was never able to match the sound from Connor's server, which is sad because I really liked the way that sounded. I actually watched a few of those videos with my friend Tyler Stefan200 yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, it was a few days ago, but as soon as we figure out why that world crashes the server, we will rebuild the panel. Probably not exactly to spec and to exactly the same as it was before, but it'll be very similar. Apparently, obviously, we're never going to get the tritone back to the way it was, but we will get the panel back. If you want to watch that old videos on Connor's server, they are linked in the description below. And as you can see, this didn't clone. But yeah, this system is now normal. Anyway, guys, we're now going to go up to the other places that have alarms here. Alert Tech Offices has its own thing, because that's obviously freaking Andrews, and he has an Alert Tech system in there. And yes, I will show this later, I'll show how it sounds, but I want to get through the fire alarm stuff first, because that's mainly what this video is about. So here we are at Boss Shop. You have the fan still. Beautiful. I'm going to go turn the lights on, but I'm going to turn the fan off, because as we experienced in the last video, the lag is just not cool. And my freaking i7, even though it's a freaking i7 at 3 GHz, can't handle it, so I feel like I should have just built a PC instead of buying this, which honestly I should have, but you know what, you live and learn. Unless you're me. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and turn the switch on. Andrew also did this. He redid this whole system because you used to have a thing where it would warp you out of the shop no matter what when the lights were shut off. But my friend Andrew from New Age Server Alarm actually installed this. And yeah, he also installed the fans if you haven't watched the last video, but I turned them off for this video because of the unnecessary lag. Strobe over there. Let's go ahead and pull the pull station in the main lobby. Strobes are synchronized here too, of course, as you can see there. And they're also synchronized up in the top part, in the pub. Or unless, I guess I didn't hook these up to the new system yet. Ah, weird. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't, so that's a project for later. But yeah. Down in the shop part, here, I'll get down there really quick. I think I might actually tie these fans into the system, so that when the system is alarmed, the fans shut off. Not entirely sure how that would work, though. There's no strobe in this room yet. I'll put one in here eventually. Oh, frick. Come on now. There we go. There's that strobe. I'm gonna go ahead and silence the system. There we are. Strobe, this was from the old system, but I migrated it to the new system. This is from the old system. It still communicates with the new panel, or the old panel. Here, check it out. As you can see, the old system still goes off. It just, apparently it still flashes the strobes, too. You know, hold on, that's fun. Let me go look at that. Oh, frick, I also just realized it's gonna place redstone blocks in places. Yep, there it is. Because for those who don't know how the old system worked, it would place redstone blocks and stone blocks. Oh no, sorry, redstone blocks and bedrock. I'm gonna go ahead and reset this because it's freaking obnoxious. Okay. But yeah, you can see the old system still does work. Even the original system works to an extent. None of the strobes work anymore because they've all been replaced. I'm gonna go ahead and break all of these really quick. There's gonna be one up here too. Apparently I didn't center the fan. Oh well, it's close enough. And, I just realized, the current system was still alarmed, so that might have been what was flashing the strobes, but trust me guys, the old system does flash the strobes as well. Well, most of them at least. Some of the old ones have been removed. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and reset this now. And for those wondering, I did put pole stations and strobes. Well, I don't think I put strobes down there yet, but eventually there will be a strobe, another strobe on this side. And down here I have the second part of the shop. This is a little bit not even close to done. There's not even a fan down here yet. But as you can see, pole station, old pole station, no strobe yet. And down here, this is a thing. There is a little place down here. Nothing is down here yet, but I believe this is going to be reserved for Zone 17. Not entirely sure yet. Nothing's down here yet. No hopper system yet. That's going to be probably a project for winter break, since summer break's almost over. Oh, frick. But yeah, that's it for Boss Shop. Unless I didn't reset the system. No, I did. Okay. I'm gonna go shut the lights off because this project started 2 years ago is still not done. Alright. Sky Domain is another story. I haven't hooked up any... Holy crap, the lag from the lighting updates. But, yeah. I haven't hooked any strobes up... Oh, frick. Okay. I haven't hooked any strobes up in this place yet, but as you can see, the lights that Andrew did last summer are still here. Thank you again for that. So, there's no more annunciator up here, it's been moved, but pole station works. None of the strobes work because I haven't put them on the new system yet. Here's another pole station. The annunciator oh, frick. Come on, there we go. The annunciator has been moved down to here. As you can see there. Go ahead and reset. And this is a tritone sounder, I think, loud. I don't know if there's a sign on it. There's not. It was basically 2 of them, so it would be a lot louder. But yeah. Not really much else up in here till I get the strobes done. These holes are going to be strobes. There's going to be 1 there. There's not going to be 4. There's probably going to be 1 there and 1 there. So I'm going to actually go ahead and fill the rest of these in. Oop. And... what did I say? Okay, yeah. And... Actually, I can't decide. Nah, this doesn't need to be there. But... Yeah, there we go. Alright. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for Sky Domain. There's not really much else to show in here. My friend, I had a bunch of help from Tyler, Connor, and Andrew on this place, so shout out to all of those guys. So yeah, that's gonna be it for Sky Domain. I don't have anything going on in this room right here, eventually though. But yeah, there's no alarms in the pool area or skating rink yet, or the other pool in the basement. There are old strobes, but they're not hooked up yet. And over here at Boss Coffee, the only pull station I've put over here is this. Not TNT, that would be bad, but as you can see, it does work. Master Box system is not an alarm, but since this wasn't loaded when I reset the system, that's just not reset. But yeah, design was by my friend Sage. No visual notification in here yet, but there will be soon. So that's pretty much it for the entire fire alarm system, guys. There's not really much else to show. You know what? Nah, I'll just reset it from here because cloning issues, but skipping ticks, not sure why. But eventually there will be alarms in there and the other pool. And after I reset this, I will show you guys the Siren. The air raid siren. It does actually sound similar to an air raid siren. It's not perfect, but it sounds pretty similar. And reset. And there we go. Let's go ahead and activate the air raid siren. So as you guys can see, it sounds similar to an actual air raid siren. And this rotates a little bit too fast. And you just push that again to stop. Basically, am I gonna be able to see it? No, I'm not. Anyway, basically how this works is the redstone signal starts here, goes through that, and all of these are repeating command blocks. These were in the 1.9 update, I believe. They go all the way over here, and yeah, that's pretty cool. That's how that works. Tyler7200 put this in, and he also made the cloning thing work. These are the cloning templates. There's 4 of them, that's why it rotates fast. But it still looks pretty cool. So yeah, guys, that is going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy system audio, I'll definitely be doing more of that. But for this video, that is going to be it. Thank you for watching.